yellow truck. Bet they both gon' clear the scene. Watch me do 100 miles per hour when the light turn green. You know you can't ride with us if you can't show the bubble beat. Once you hit a revving on the engine, you know what that means. Red car, yellow truck. Bet they both gon' clear the scene. Watch me do 100 miles per hour when the light turn green. You know you can't ride with us if you can't show the bubble beat. Once you hit a revving on the engine, you know what that means.
What's going on, fam? If you haven't done so already, I keep telling y'all over and over and over again. If you haven't done it, I need you to just go check it out. www.tintkits.com. I don't care how you spell it, as long as you spell Tint Kits. It could be end with an S, it can end with a Z. It doesn't matter. You can spell it with an I, you can spell it with an E. It's still going to take you to the same place. www.tintkits.com. You're going to get some quality tint. You can go ahead and get your warranty set up. Not only that, any of you guys that are local or, close to at least within range, let me just stick with local. And they also do houses and also commercial. So I need y'all to check it out. It's some good stuff, man. Y'all might like it. Everything is printed like this. What's going on, y'all? So still not much of a result really to give y'all on the crank bolt down here. Still working on that. Actually, I'm not working on that. I took a break on working on that. I'm gonna go ahead and just basically everything up here is already cleaned up and stuff. As clean as we're gonna get it. So I'm gonna start putting this stuff back together. And I got a relative, one of my cousins. He's got the Lyle socket, that weighted one. We're gonna get that on there, and should be no problem from there. As y'all see, though, we have done a lot of cleaning, and this thing's looking white again. That's the head gasket sitting there now. It's as clean as I got it inside. Remember how rusty it was and all that. Intake manifold. But yep. Power steering. I thought some of the parts were black. It's a cool little first car. And haven't done anything more to the truck just yet. Once my cousin may know somebody that's got a fuel cell. This is a separate cousin, and I'm gonna see if I can get that. I get that fuel cell, man. I'm gonna get to working on the converting the stock fuel pump, and I'm gonna put that in the fuel cell, until just for now, until everything's complete and fixed back and all that stuff. Then we're worried about spending money on more upgrade stuff. But as of now, I'm just trying to get it back to just moving, street legal, or at least enough for me to drive it around the corner 5 miles up to the track. So, but yeah, this is where we are. We're ready to throw that head on now, and her little car coming together. Man, y'all didn't tell me that these crank bolts are something to be reckoned with. Y'all, man, I just looked at some other videos. I see dudes doing all types of stuff, putting heat, everything. As y'all see, I do have a little thing right there. Man, alright, we gonna see. I'm about to put some heat to it now, and then hit it with some the stuff that loosen the bolts to get that rust away. Okie dokie. So we tried the 17 deep socket there. Didn't work. Right. So finally just got it in today. If it'll focus in on it. Just got this one today. So it's that loud. So I'm gonna see if it does the job. If it works. I ain't gonna put y'all through all the noise, but I'll let y'all know how, I mean, everybody already said it works, so I'm just add to the pie. All right, hold on. What's up, peoples? Before I get the copyright, hold on. Oh no, come on, no copyright. All right. No copyright, right? All right, so finally got that crank bolt off. It did take it did come, I mean, literally came off in about 2 seconds. It came off so easy and so fast that I didn't even get to record it to show y'all. I was trying to basically just give it a try, and then I was going to grab the camera and give y'all a look at what was happening. So got that off, but check this out, y'all. So I don't think they had the belt routed correctly, because look, it looks like to me the belt snapped on itself. Like I don't know how they I don't know how they had this thing wrapped, but it looked like it snapped on itself. That's all I can say. I don't really know what else. So I'm gonna get this thing thrown, the new one thrown in and routed and stuff, and we will go from there. All right, folks. All right, y'all. So, come on. Whoop. All right. So what I got going now is I got the belt off. The head is just hand tight, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this going. So the water pump, this is just a pulley that seems to spin good, not too stiff, not too loose. Water pump feels good. I don't think anything. I mean, I might go ahead and just change that out while I'm in here, but everything looked good. It needs to be cleaned up, but I removed there. Look behind the crank gear, all that gasket looks good. The crank seal, that's what I'm talking about. There's no oil coming from there. If there is any oil, what you see, that looks like, it just looks really nasty anyway, but it looks like it's from the oil pan. So yeah. All right, got my wood block under there holding it up. We're gonna go ahead and remove these three. As you see, I already started. They said it was a 17. For me, it was not. For me, it was actually, I believe it was like a 15 or something like that for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this. Once I lift this up, I shouldn't have no issues getting the belt routed correctly, and I'll show y'all. We'll go from there. But I'm gonna go ahead and, as far as, I'm gonna change this water pump. So on there is one 10 millimeter, two, there's a third one down there. Can't really show y'all, but then there's one right underneath this one directly below, and then this one right here that holds the alternator bracket on. I'll have to remove that because that also holds the water pump too. I don't have, they say that you need to watch out for the liquid coolant coming out of the water pump. No matter, even if you pulled it out of the radiator, there's no way for it to go. Hey, I gotta interrupt real quick. Just want to do that normal what I'm trying to say is, like, comment, subscribe. If you watch this much, or if you found something interesting, or you see any of my videos, go ahead, man. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna keep having some more stuff, and if you here for Yellow Jacket and the Mopar stuff, there's some more stuff coming. We just got back to messing with it a little bit. It hasn't been fired up or anything in 3 months to this date. So I'll be doing a fire up tomorrow. So I'm gonna be getting some footage of that. Show you all the way I set up a little fuel system for it, because I still don't have a fuel cell yet. And we got a new project for y'all Impala fans. We've started working on the Impala. I got some things there too. So just stick with me. Enjoy the rest of the video. Walk with me. Peace. From there to the radiator, so it's still gonna be fluid down there, so get a pan or something like that, and catch it. And you want to move your crank sensor. All right, y'all, since this is the water pump out, looks like they put water in it. Nothing but water started coming out. Well, you know, don't get me wrong. Oh wait, did it shift? Oh no, that was it clanking. But I mean, it spins fine and everything, but I don't want to put this back in there. I guess would have been, you know, all that nasty rusty water. Plus, I'm doing the change. Why not just go ahead while I'm sitting here changing everything over? I got it wide open right now, so there's no question. Here's the new one. So of course, you know, matched them up. Made sure everything looked the same. They lined up. Holes all in the same place. This is a block. I'm sorry, this hole right here is actually blocked off, so they don't have it on this one. But this is the larger bolt where the alternator bracket goes. So yeah, everything looks the same. Look like it's gonna line up. So I'm gonna go ahead and just place the gasket in here. These little notches right here should hold the gasket in place, so I don't have to use, you know, anything RTV or nothing like that, because that right there gets horrible, and you know, it winds up being a hassle trying to clean that up. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this gasket right here in place, and then go ahead and get the water pump put back in. But there you go. That's the best I can do with these angles I got. So, all right, y'all, be back in a minute. All right, y'all, so we put the motor mount back. I placed the new belt in there, the new water pump. I just put the timing cover, I just placed right there for now. And tighten it up in a minute. Went on and put the alternator bracket back on, which was that bolt there was for the bracket. And of course you had to take this bolt off as well. The next thing is going to be torquing down the head bolts, which will be starting in the center, and then after you go from the center, then you do basically an X, so you cross pattern and work your way out. And you start off, the first round is 14 foot-pounds, the second round is 36 foot-pounds, and then you end off at 49 foot-pounds. And then you do the two centers, you check them to make sure that they're not loose, and you should be good to go there. I'll show you the next thing after that. Alright, y'all, so I'm having a couple issues. So I put the crank back on, put the bolt back in, tightened it up. I mean, not as, I guess, as fully torqued as you're supposed to have it or whatever, but now I'm just trying to spin it just to get the timing right, the mark where it should be. I'm having some issues. Now when I pulled the water pump off, this thing was full of water. Let me show y'all what it looks like. I'm hoping, because I took a couple days off of messing with this thing. Y'all see that? Hope nothing on the inside rusted. That's what I'm worried about now, because I can't turn it. I did place this cover back on, so y'all notice a bunch of the timing cover bolts. Let me try to count them. 1, 2. There was 3, 4, 5, then 6, 7. There was either 7 or 8 of those timing cover bolts, which actually they all look like this. All of them, and they were all the same size. So this one, pretty sure, just goes right there. And that's gonna be for the upper, when I believe it's gonna be for when I place the upper timing cover on, or it just goes there and then the upper just goes down there. Now I watched a video on YouTube that showed a cool little trick for putting the belt on and taking the belt off without the daggone thing, man. I'm having a brain fart, y'all. Cam cap, I guess is what you could call it. Without that on, you can actually just pick up on this end of the cam, just tilt it, and when you tilt it, you have full maneuverability of the belt. It's, I mean, really easy. If you might not see it trying to think of it, but when you actually get down to it and start doing it, you'll see what I mean. It's super easy. So what I'm thinking I could possibly do to see about turning that thing is I put this cap on, not make it fully tight, but just tight enough to where the cam can't rise up or anything, and I'll try to crank it like I'm trying to turn it over and see if with the belt on it'll move. I don't know if that's gonna help or not. I don't know, man. I figured out the other thing too is these daggone motors spin counterclockwise, and I haven't tightened down that crank bolt as tight as I need to, I guess, because I've been tightening it, and I've been trying to crank the daggone motor or spin the motor over, and as I'm trying to spin the motor, that thing snap loose, you know. So I'll let y'all know what's up though. But these here, man, I'm just hand tightening them down, you know. And when I say hand tightening, I mean literally just with my hand in the socket, just like this. I don't know what the torque spec is on this, but I'm not gonna like do nothing crazy. What I'm gonna do is just give it a snug pull, just one, and that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. Same thing for these two here also. I'm gonna just give it one good snug, and that's it. So y'all stick with me. Turn it over. I said you're not gonna let it run long, but stop. Alright. Sure is. Good deal. Turn it off. Alright. So we getting somewhere, y'all. She coming along. So next step, man, tie ride. Next time on the channel,
Red car, yellow truck, bet they both gon'